Hello and welcome. This is Salsamus here with SS Multimedia. Today we're going to be talking about using reasoning.
Alright, so let's talk about our objective. Okay. So our objective is understanding how to use reasoning to solve problems. Okay, so one thing I really want to point out really quick, so of course we know what understanding is, but this part, I'm just going to bracket these right here. And you might notice that use reasoning to solve problems is problem solving use reasoning. So we're just restating our title and explaining what our title means here. Okay? So, reasoning. Okay? First thing that pops into your head when you see reasoning. Why are we doing another video on this? Why do we have to do this again? Well, one, you need to practice. This is an important skill you need to know. And two, there are two different types. So one is reasonableness and one is reasoning. Okay, the difference is reasonableness means estimating, then bring around it. So if you have 2 plus 2 and you get an answer of 1,000, right, you can use reasonableness to know that this is probably not the right answer, right? Because if you would do an estimate, you would round this one down, right? 1 or 2 plus 2, you would get about 5, right? So, and 1,000 is way off. So that's not what we would call reasoning. So I'm going to draw a line through that. Reasonableness is not bad, but it's not what we're doing today. What we're doing today, we're doing reasoning. Okay, so I would use logic to figure out my problems. Right, so if you have 4 balls, 2 times as many soccer balls as baseballs, how many balls do you have in all? And you have 24 balls in all. How many soccer balls do you have? So I could use reasoning to solve that problem. If you think about it just randomly, it would be just a bunch of random numbers. If you use reasoning, you could solve the problem. Speaking of solving problems, there you go. Solve problem. We all know what that is, just answering a question. So now that we understand what objective is about and what we're going to be doing today, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so here's our example. We have Harry has 23 kids in his class. 14 kids are blonde, and 2 times as many kids have black than brown. How many kids have each color hair? Okay, so now, at a first glance, this problem might seem like a jumble of words, right? How am I supposed to solve this? Right? Numbers and words mixed together. What am I supposed to do with this? Okay, so you're supposed to actually solve it. And okay, how do I do that? You use reasoning. Okay, so we're going to draw a table and use reasoning to solve this problem. So we have a table right here. Okay, step 1 with reasoning. Bracket or underline the important information. So I'm going to use brackets or parentheses. So Harry has 23 kids in his class. Okay, 14 kids are blonde. Okay, I'm going to underline that and let's use blue. And 2 times as many kids have black hair than brown. Okay, so there you go. So that is how I get the important information down. So we know that we have 23 kids, 14 kids are blonde, 2 times as many have black than brown. Okay, that's all the important information we need, and we have our question right here, which I am now going to underline. There you go, all the important information right there. Okay, so step 1, we know he has 23 kids in his class. 14 kids are blonde, meaning that is the known. So we should subtract the known so we can find the unknown. And what is the unknown? Okay, so how much is black and brown? We don't know that, so that's the unknown. So we gotta subtract what we know, right? So 14 minus 20, 23 minus 14 is what we gotta do here. So let's do that. We have 23 minus 14. Okay, and I've drawn things pretty big, so I'm gonna erase this afterwards. Actually, no, might not. Never know. So I'm gonna regroup, right? 13 minus 4 is 9. And 0. So our answer here is 9. So what this means, brown and black combined should end up being 9. So this has to equal 9, this column here. Okay? So now how are we supposed to do this? We know that 2 times. So we're going to fill all of this in with the times 2. Right? times 2, and times 2. Okay, and they have both these numbers. So if I have, let's do an example here. You have 1 times 2, okay, is 2. And you know that number ends up equaling 3, right? 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 is not 9, so this one is incorrect. So now we're going to go to the next number. You have 2 times 2 is 4. Okay, that equals 6. So you're just going to do that to get 9. Okay, so that's how you can do this and using reasoning, and it no longer is a jumble of information. It is now an actual thing. So I'm going to erase my work here. Okay, at least in this column here. Okay, and what I want you to do, I want you to solve how many kids have brown hair and how many kids have black hair. I want you to post in the comments below. Let's see what you get. So I'm assuming that you've paused the video and given it a go yourself, and now we're going to check your answers. So I'm going to use my blue here. We have 1 times 2 is 2. Okay, and you get an answer of 3. Next, you have 2 times 2 is 4. And then you get 4 plus 2, and that is 6. Okay? And then there is 3 times 2 is 5. Right? Not times 2. This times 2 is 6. Right? And there you go. 3 plus 6 equals 9. So, using this information, we can pinpoint that for brown hair. Okay, so I'm just going to write this down. So, blonde hair. Use a different color for each. Blonde hair, we know that it is 14, so that is the known. Okay. Next we have black. Right? Let's look. Okay. We ended up with a total of 6. This was the last number. So, black is 6. And then we have brown, and that would be 3. So brown equals 3. Okay, now one last way to check your answer, because you always want to make sure you're right. You take all of this and you add it up. So you have 14 plus 6 plus 3. Okay, now you add it all up. 4 plus 6 is 10, plus 3 is 13. 3 cubed to 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. Go. You get 23. So this is the answer for our problem. Okay, I know that was a quick lesson, but I really hope that you learned something in this video and that you come out a little smarter. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell that we can keep up to date with all that we're doing. Speaking of that, I'll catch you on the next one.